A surprising discovery is shaking the world of biblical archaeology. The Dead Sea, famous for its extreme salinity and barren appearance, is now at the center of a phenomenon that many believe fulfills ancient biblical prophecies. But what is really happening, and what could this mean for the future? The Dead Sea has always been a symbol of desolation and stagnation. With salt levels so high that life is impossible, it is considered the lowest point on Earth. However, more than 2,000 years ago, the prophets Zechariah and Ezekiel made astonishing predictions. They spoke of a time when this sea would be transformed and filled with life. Zechariah 14:8. On that day, living waters will flow out from Jerusalem, half to the Dead Sea and half to the Mediterranean Sea. Ezekiel 47:9-10. These waters will become fresh, and there will be many fish. Fishermen will stand along its shores. These prophecies were recorded centuries ago and seemed impossible. How could a salt-filled sea ever sustain life again? Science seemed to contradict these predictions. Recently, scientists noticed something astonishing. Sinkholes known as baleines began forming along the shores of the Dead Sea. These holes are filled with fresh water that seeps from underground, creating an environment where fish and vegetation can thrive. Something once deemed impossible. Experts point out that geological changes and the receding waters of the Dead Sea may explain this phenomenon, but for many it goes beyond science. They see a literal fulfillment of biblical prophecies. Geological studies indicate that underground fresh water is mixing with the Dead Sea due to the ongoing drop in water levels. This creates underground springs that feed the sinkholes, forming small oases. This event has reignited discussions about signs of the times and the second coming of Jesus. In the Bible, Jesus spoke of living waters as a symbol of spiritual renewal. John 7:38. Whoever believes in me, as Scripture has said, rivers of living water will flow from within them. To many believers, the Dead Sea showing signs of renewed life is a clear message. The words of the prophets seem to be unfolding before our eyes. Some see this as a modern miracle and a reminder of God's promises of restoration. Just as the Dead Sea is being transformed, they believe humanity can also experience spiritual and moral renewal. But it's not just religious people who are intrigued. Scientists are also fascinated, recognizing that there is still much to learn about Earth's dynamics and environmental changes. So what do you think? Are we witnessing a modern-day miracle or just a scientific curiosity? Regardless of your belief, the phenomena at the Dead Sea remind us that nature still has much to reveal. Perhaps within its mysterious waters, there are more messages than we can imagine. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share it so more people can learn about this fascinating story.